Hello, my friends. How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome to Saturday. Welcome to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Hope you're all doing well. It's episode number 84 today. Let me know who your team's got today if you're playing. I know that as this goes live for you at 12 p.m, Ipswich are kicking off at home against Peterborough. I'm looking forward to that one. But of course, most of you will probably know this day for England versus France. And hey, let's just hope it's coming home, right? Come on, England. Let's give it to them. I'm hoping for a very good day of football with an Ipswich win and an England win. That would make my day. If you do enjoy today, do me a favour. Hit the thumbs up button. Love to see 2, 3, maybe even 4,000 likes, depending on how happy you're feeling today. If you want to just tap that thumbs up button for me. Don't forget, of course, as well, to subscribe. So, as you can see, we've got a custom squad ready, or whatever you call it, a concept squad ready, because at the end of yesterday's video where I did like my rivals rewards, we listed up Rio Ferdinand, who did sell that in that first hour for 270,000 coins. We've now got 310 to buy a goalie and a centre-back, and I knew Kim Min-jae was the one that I really wanted to pick up, and actually it's so odd that his price has continued to rise ever since they even got knocked out of the tournament, so that's a strange one. And then I decided on Iker Casillas over Petr Cech because he was cheaper. And actually, I had a good recommendation from one of my good friends, Griffo, who is a very high-level FIFA player and a good lad, that he was saying that Casillas is the best goalie in the game. So I'm going to trust him. We're going to pick him up, and we're going to rely on his FIFA knowledge to see if that comes true and he is a good goalie or not. And I'll let you guys know as well how he's performing. So with that, it's not just those two changes. Obviously, Rafael Leao comes into the squad for Brolin because I think Brolin might be a bit of a fraud. And I hate to say that, but yeah, I wonder if Leao just works better on this game. And it's going to be Leao and Di Natale up front, with Butragueno and Alawairan out wide. That's like the formation that I ended up deciding to go with for like my starting team. But before we get into that, there's time for some SBCs. There's time for some packs. It's you know how we do. Jumbo Premium Gold players for a Poland-based challenge, and we end up getting ourselves Carlos Soler, one of those 83 rated Spanish centre mids that you just always get. Unfortunately, that was our best player from the pack. And then I'm also going to rip open, I think, actually, I'm not even sure how many 80-plus doubles that I managed to get here. It's not many, but you'll see it in just a moment. Oh, if only that Kyle Walker was like a tradable gold duplicate. That would be nice. Or if only you could put the reds into SBCs, that would be even nicer. Either way, is what it is, right? So I built a few 80-plus doubles. Like I said, I can't remember just how many I built. Was it 10? I don't know if I was able to just about get 10 done. We'll see. It looks as though I was. Wow, this guy is good at building SBC packs. No, 10 is absolutely nothing really, but it's as much as I can normally muster up because I tend to keep my club at fairly low levels of players in there. And we start with an 85, which is... Hey, an 85 and an 83 is a dub for these SBCs. If you start seeing the lights and you start getting boards in your packs, then that is, of course, a win. Because even if it's just like an 83 Kasper Schmeichel, it's probably better than nothing, isn't it, in reality? So, luckily, the other one of him was tradable, so that's good. We can then get lights up again. It's going to be German centre mid from Real Madrid. Hey, we love to see a walkout. We love to see a Toni Kroos. Wait. Are the boots he's wearing, are they these? Hold on. Peek behind the green screen. Are they these? The ones that I recently picked up? The copper icons? They might have been a bit different. Anyway, I got these for the display, and I got to say, I really like them. Such sick. I'm obsessed with like white and gold boots, as you might be able to tell from these ones and, well... these ones, and yeah, I'm slightly obsessed, but I think they look good in the background, and they're always top tier boots, aren't they? We get a walkout here. It's going to be a Trent Alexander-Arnold. Do you know what? Despite us sending it for the Icon SBC, and sending it for Schweinsteiger this week, we've built up probably a decent rated squad's worth of fodder. And I feel like I've still got a few good, like, 84s and stuff in the club. I reckon if there's a good SBC that comes out... I'm filming this before 6 p.m. on Friday, by the way, so I don't know what the content is. But, you know what? I feel like I might be able to get something half decent. Anyway, I do the Serge Gnabry SBC because he is a cheap version of an 87. Someone was telling me that he's... 6,000 or 7,000 coins cheaper than the nearest 87 on the market, and I had that duplicate 85, and I had a bunch of 83, so it really cost me nothing, and I get an 87 rated Gnabry out of it, so yeah, not bad. Time for a sip of Christmas coffee cup, and I've just got a latte in here. Very, very nice. I'm a one sugar man. How are you guys when it comes to your coffees? Do you like them sweet? Are you sweet enough? And by the way, the very first pack I do after getting Gnabry, I get Gnabry. So, yeah, welcome to the club. We've got a couple of him now. It means that I've got fodder in the regular gold and in that player of the month. Because the Path to Glory one that we did own is actually better than the player of the month one in terms of like his stats and stuff. So this one really would just be fodder for me, I think. And I am happy to stick him into an SBC. So, yeah, how many more of these have we got left? Or what are we actually opening at this point? I can't remember. I don't know. Is that the final one, or is there one more? Come on. I think that was the final one. All right, fair enough. And I decided it was time to head into Rivals. And this was on Thursday when the new Rivals has just started. The new week of Rivals has just started. And normally... maybe I'll get like 1 or 2 games or wins of Rivals in the first couple of days before I play my weekend league, almost like as a warm-up. But I am going to get all 8 wins here today. It was like a surge of motivation, and I scored that crazy knuckle free kick with Butragueno. And when I watched it back, do I show the replay? I'm not sure if I show the replay or not. I think we do. I seem to remember putting it in. Is it? Come on, Tom. Yeah, there we go. Look at this slow-mo. So the ball moves like crazy. It's the FIFA Nova from the 2002 World Cup. But straight into the goalie's hands, and he palms it onto the post, and it goes in. So try your knuckle free kicks. I think they're very difficult for a goalkeeper to just get his hands on them. So it might be worth having a few knuckle attempts. You might score some long-range goals, you know. Anyway, this man right here. Look at him. He's quick now. Di Natale is a different player altogether now that I've changed him from explosive to controlled. So thank you very much. I believe your name is Jack. I can't remember what your @ is on Twitter and stuff, but I know your name's Jack. So thank you for your recommendation to change from explosive to controlled. It has made a big difference on some of my players. So Di Natale is just... he's real good now. Now, I know I've said it the last couple of episodes, and because I've had him changed to controlled for quite a while. But I just feel like for some reason his dribbling is improving. He's actually good on the ball. The way that he turns and twists around players is it's phenomenal. I really, really rate the guy. So I can now see his 500k worth, you know. Anyway, on to the next one. We get a 3-minute and 40-second rage quit, which is what you absolutely love to see in Division Rivals, because that just means that you are another win through the dreaded Rivals games. And I'll be honest, that I'm showing you the wins here today. There were quite a lot of quits. I think, and I was quitting liberally so that I didn't get annoyed. All right, so there were a few games in a row. I think I lost 5 in a row at one point. But to the point where I was just quitting at 1-0 or 2-0 or 3-1 or whatever. So as to not let myself get too stressed out and overwhelmed by it all. Because I knew that once I hit a couple of losses in a row, I probably wasn't going to reach the next division for next week. And I was happy to just move on and get my games done. If there was a really close game, then obviously I would stick it out to see if I could possibly win it. And sometimes we did. But yeah, there was I had 1 or 2 4-all draws where my opponent scored late on. They're quite demoralising. But I wasn't letting the wins get the losses get to me, which I think is the opposite of me the day before. I had a really bad day on like Wednesday. I hated everything about FIFA on Wednesday, and I think that came out in some of the commentary on my video from a day or two ago. But you know, when you're having a bad day and then the content comes out and it's still not great, you just kind of feel like, meh, what's the point? A lot of the times, which is odd. But I had such a better day. Like, enjoyed making my Rivals rewards video despite not getting the greatest of rewards. We got a few decent bits. And then just rebuilding the squad, putting in Kim Min Jae, who I really like, by the way. Casillas is not doing bad either. But yeah, and like the front four just feels like different gravy now that we've brought Brolin out and put Liao in, and Di Natale's firing on all cylinders and stuff. It's so weird that how you can have a different experience from one day to the next. Like, you hate the game one day and then you're actually enjoying it. Even though you're losing a few, you're actually enjoying it the next day. Yeah, maybe I'm just maybe I'm nuts. Who knows? But I was having a good time either way. So another rage quit there. How many wins are we up to now? I think that's probably 5th or 6th win. Is it? Where are we at? Come on. That is... okay, so it's the 5th win. 3 more wins to go then. And I believe it was at... I think it was at 5 out of 8 wins where I took a load of losses in a row. I think it was. Maybe it was at 6, but either way, it doesn't really matter, does it? But I don't think we progressed much further than where we're at right now in Division 3. So if we're looking to get up to Division 2, I reckon it would probably come next week. If we can get ourselves on a little hot streak, maybe win like 3 or 4 in a row, then we'll be all good. Oh no, that one right there was another 3-minute rage quit. I had 2 of them. That's essentially a golden goal match, twice in Rivals. That counts for quite a lot, you know. That saves an awful lot of time. Now, I believe when I stopped my Elgato from recording these, I'd played for about 1 hour and 48 minutes or something. So it was an under 2-hour sesh to get my Rivals wins done. That doesn't make sense, does it? Maybe it's 2 hours 48. Either way, I don't think that makes sense. I think I was playing for probably a little bit longer than 2 hours because 8 wins. Well, there's a lot of rage quits though, so maybe it was. Who knows? I don't think many people stick it out the full 90 anymore, do they? You know, like a couple of 3-minute quits, 27-minute quit. Like, maybe it was just under 2 hours to get 8 wins. But I think my new players at the end of this video have like 18 games on their record. So that means in the 8 wins I got, I effectively, well, I didn't lose 10. I think I lost 8 and then drew 2. So, yeah, that's their record. So it was a real average session in all honesty, going 8 and 8 with 2 draws. But still, I actually had fun. I was enjoying my team, and I got my 8 wins, which was the all-important bit, right? So now when you know, on Monday, when it's like the weekend league hangover, maybe there'll be something else for me to do as opposed to thinking about getting Rivals done, because for the last few weeks, it's been that. It's been like Rivals has been like hanging over our heads. Because we've got to do it on like Tuesday or maybe even Wednesday night. And doing Rivals on a Wednesday night can be a stressful thing because you know that you need to get up to your 8 wins that night. And sometimes it just feels like it's lasting forever and ever and ever. So I could highly recommend getting your Rivals done as soon as you can. I also kind of respect the people that when they finish their weekend league on like a Friday, if they rush it out on a Friday, get their qualification done again on the Friday for the next week. So that basically, like, from Saturday and Sunday onwards, you've got, like, a few days of chill and like, menu content. And then you play your weekend league and all the Rivals and stuff, like, on a Thursday, Friday. It's kind of a good idea, I guess, if you're willing to put that many hours in on a Thursday and Friday. So there you go. We get up to 8 wins. Lovely stuff. Rivals done for the week. Div 3 rewards again coming up, which were not too bad, of course. And we end up getting ourselves a level 27 pack, which I believe is what was it, a mega pack or is it a jumbo premium gold players again? Keep getting those packs, don't I? Well, what is it then? I think it was a jumbo premium gold players. We end up getting ourselves an 85 from it. So not a walkout, but literally like the next best thing. You know, you can't complain too much about getting an 85, and I'll take a bunch of that fodder to be able to do some 80-plus doubles if they're still there. I think they might have expired by the time you're watching this. So yeah, all in all, Casillas, decent. decent for the price. If you're looking for a 3-chem goalkeeper, I can recommend him. Kim Min-jae, absolutely brilliant for the price. He's ridiculously good. So fast, so like, he's really tall. He's got great defensive ability and physicals. He's just like if you've got a Serie A thing going on, Kim Min-jae, trust me, ridiculous centre-back. And Di Natale's starting to get some of those goals to game ratio and stuff back a little bit. Butragueno even performed quite well for me today. Felt fairly fast out wide in a cam roll. And then we always know that Liao kind of does the business for us. As did Timo Werner and Valverde and Ross Barkley off the bench. Those are the 3 that I tended to bring on, and they were doing a good job. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the end of your Saturday episode today. Obviously, I'll be back again tomorrow. I'll probably start Weekend League with this team tomorrow and see how we can get on in maybe like our first 10 games or something, if I don't get too stressed. But yeah, hopefully your Weekend League has gone well or is going well or whatever. And come on, England, for tonight. I'm really hoping to see us progress through. But France is a huge test, you know. They've got that PayPal guy that, you know, is probably quite fast and quite good at scoring goals. But if you've enjoyed today, do me a favour. Even if you are French or a Peterborough fan, smash the thumbs up button because you can still like me even if we beat your teams today. And subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Thank you for that. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram as well, and TikTok, all of that stuff down below in the description. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Like I said, I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll get started on some FUT Champions and hopefully get some nice wins and some lovely goals to show you. And maybe there'll be an SBC or 2. Who knows? I'll see you then. Peace.